Hey everyone, I'm rather incoherent, and this is Operation Pathetic Fear. It's my first Hive Swarm Siege that I've ever played. I've got no idea what this sit rep entails from the Hive. It's going to be our very difficult mission, our first very difficult of the campaign, and our roster is done. These are the last 8 soldiers we have. We have 2 field supports, 2 field medics. You don't want a team of 50% support characters going into a Haven mission, especially a very difficult one from a sit rep on a very, very notoriously hard campaign, or mod rather. The good news is that these 5 units, if you just look at Den Mother, Eclipse Crash, Minuscule Magpie, Tornado Avalanche, and who the hell are you? Missile Moth, who's a soldier I have now. I think they only recently got squatty. These 5 soldiers could actually be part of a real team. It's just the second field support and the 2 medics that feel bad. We have the bridging tech for ballistic weapons. We have a shitload of grenades. We have Predator armor for maximum durability. We got AP rounds on the 2 people with real guns. We have a shot at winning this. I don't think it's just doomed, but I certainly have some pathetic fears about it. Anyway, let's get into the mission. Let's see how it goes. As we load in, though, I should mention, if you haven't already, you can comment on this video at literally no cost. It's free. Same for liking the video and subscribing to my channel. Just in case you were wondering, anyone can do it. All right, let's see it. Let's see what the Hive has to offer. 22 civilians at present. All right, Eclipse Crash, it's time for you to be the scout. Oh, are we? No, that's Fog of War. The corner is over here. Definitely going to sprint up. Can't get around like that, unfortunately. So we take this move, even though it's a little bit risky, to get eyes on as much as we can immediately. There's a Hive drone there, and a Ripper. I believe Rippers have the headshot mechanic that you see with the Lost. Are there any windows on the front of this? There are, so running forward likely pulls. I mean, they're melee units. It's okay if they pull. What's not okay is if they jump on top. Oh no, they're chrysalids. It's just going to jump on the roof and pull, or reveal rather. Hey, it ran through the building. Thank you. Yeah, you yell. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. 67 on the drone. We don't really care about the Rippers. They can just harass civilians for a hot second. There are more lids over there. Not too worried about them, but no reason to pull them. I don't have to. We get forward on Missile Moth. That's just another Ripper. Who cares? I'm really not too worried about all these Rippers, man. Especially if they're not going for me. Anyway, take your 90% on the Hive drone. I don't like that dodge. It was an 18%. That's a lot of dodge, man. Next up. There we go.
Not too shabby.
I honestly just want to pull the Rippers over there and get them closer. Like, I don't have good shots on anything, so I may as well get this Ripper to run at me and take a shot at it. Yeah, get over here, buddy. I need a shot on something. 70% is pretty solid. But you're a medic, and you're like a squatty medic too, so there was never really much of a shot of you being useful. Where is... There she is. Get up top with height advantage, please. I need somebody competent doing shit. Speaking of, there's another person on this team with a grappling hook, and you can also get height advantage. Look at that. Soldiers that do things? They have abilities? I mean, grappling hook actually does stuff. Who knew? It's not just utility. This gives you plus 20 to your chance to hit because of high ground bonuses. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Now, because you're a sergeant with a marksman carbine, not quite guaranteed. Still a 5% to miss.
Target neutralized.
But hey, that's not too bad. 6% on that one. Still good. Do I want to reload my own gun? I have an auto loader, so no. I'm going to sprint you up top. And that's my last move. Ah, that was a neat trick, Prodigy. Whew. All right. Oh, there's another Ripper in the background. Did we know about him? Doesn't say we're pulling him, so we must have knew him. Oh, whoops. Well, it gets to attack now. Oh, well. Minuscule Magpie needs to be running onto the high ground. They're very... That's just the building being glitched. Apparently, everyone who takes the ladder does it that way. Hi, Warlock. Is this Warlock? It's still... Wait. Yeah, that's Warlock. His gun's so big that I thought he was the Chosen at first. The Chosen. The Hunter is such the norm. I see him so much more than other characters that I thought the Hunter is the Chosen. Like, in my mind, it's the same word. Anyway, he's gonna run around, yell at us, waste our time. There is a Hive drone beneath him. Can I get any more insider information? Nah. He's on the huge building in the back. I don't really know where that is relative to us. Oh, that is... If it's all Rippers, I'm really just incredibly not scared. Rippers are not a tough unit. Like that... At early force levels, these missions are actually tremendously easier than normal missions. Like, those are lost. Those are such trash. This team is actually overqualified. I didn't need to make Predator armor for this. What do you mean it burrowed? You are aware that we're not on the ground, right?
They got eyes on me.
Unfortunate. Did they get to attack immediately? Because that would be a little bit nonsense. There's kind of a lot of Rippers out and about. So they apply a slowing debuff when they hit. Hopefully the Resistance gets some kills. I mean, they're probably not going to do too much, but it'd be nice if they did. Oh, do they not get headshot mechanics? It never occurred to me that they might not. It looks like they don't get headshots against Priscilla's Rippers. What the fuck do you mean it gets to attack immediately? Are you out of your mind? Have you heard of game balance?
That one hurt a little.
Yeah, okay. I'll just take completely unavoidable wounds. The big ones better not be able to do that. Dear Lord. That is absolute madness. Take out as many as you can. Oh, you know what? They can reload each other's guns. They have 2 field supports. That's neat. Anyway, keep pressing 1 until you stop hitting actions. That's just how this works. All told, things have gone really, really well. Yeah, I can't win them all. Only an 84, huh? Surely someone has a shotgun somewhere. Yeah. Get up here. That building cracks me up, man. Yeah, 100%. Get out. Take out the next one. Still 100. Great.
X-ray neutralized.
You are going to throw ammo to him. And then you're going to throw ammo to the other guy. Actually, I want to move on Den Mother, I think. Yeah, since I'm moving on Den Mother anyway, I may as well reload a gun. And then we swap back over. I'm not sure what the plan is. We've dealt with a lot of Rippers. That part's good. Does anyone really need to be healed? They don't need to be, but like I've got 2 field medics, man. What else am I doing? Why would I not? I just don't have a single good reason not to. If I do this and get hit for damage again, I'll be wounded less than I otherwise would be. It's just the play. Now, up here on Perfect Tragedy, we run forward, see if there's any eyes over this corner. Reload your gun. I don't think I can afford to do anything there on Narcissistic Hawk. Going to run forward here. See if I can't get eyes on that distant unit. I can't, so I'll just reload my own gun. Narcissistic Hawk. Gonna run forward on the low side so I can get out. Gonna run forward here with the intent of going left towards all these civilians. Going to move here and just Overwatch. I don't want to trigger any of these faceless because like one of these has to be, right? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people over here. One of them has to be. They can't all be people. It's just impossible. It's a statistical anomaly to even consider such an idea. So, let's see what happens between turns. Here comes the Hive drone. We killed all his little friends already. You did your best, Eclipse Crash. You kind of got robbed this mission. Just lost concealment to things spawning in the ground behind you.
I'll get him next time.
Hey, more chrysalids. Are these real? Nope, 3 Rippers and a Hive drone. At this level, force level, this mission's just not threatening. Once they start spawning like actual groups of 4 chrysalids, when there's more than just Hive drones and Rippers in the pool, this will be a lot scarier. To which I say that the mod developer should probably not include this at such low force levels, but here we are. You don't get to attack immediately, do you? Everyone get off the roof, it's time to move. It is time to leave. There's a mod called Don't Pull That Trigger. It prevents this guy from shooting that zombie. That's a really good mod. I'm just like, I'm comfy, right? This is an easy mission. Things are going great.
You're good to go.
And because this unit is just, you know, not great at fighting, I'll sprint them forward. Both real. Nice. A blue move here, because somebody has to grab them, and, well, Capitalist Prodigy's a medic. So yeah, of course it's their job. I'll take this move, see if it pulls anything. It doesn't. Move here right next to the Hive drone and just put a bullet in it. Only 79, really? Yeah, you got him though. Move forward here. I could just drop a mine on this guy and walk away. That's easily the most efficient way to deal with this thing. And then we just left. Just left straight to the bank. Is this the huge building that the Warlock's on? I can't tell which direction it goes in. I know he's over there, I just don't know where precisely. I'm gonna move forward to here. I've been debating where Missile Hall should be. They're just not in range of a good shotgun attack, but they still have to move forward. 58 to kill a Ripper, and it guarantees the next shotgun blast does. I'll gladly just take another action and pump it down range in this Hive drone. 1 damage is still 1 damage. And there's a 40% chance that it's a whole lot more than 1 damage. I'm going to sprint over to Capitalist Prodigy because there are going to be faceless over there eventually. Up here, we definitely just run right and put bullets into that Hive drone. Last soldier, you actually have a gun that works at range, so we'll move you in a position to help on the Hive drone in case you need to help. Ideally, it's just dead, but I mean, no promises. No promises whatsoever. All right, Eclipse Crash, you're up. Oh. Whoops. Good mine. Anyway, I just forgot I had line of sight to that, so I assumed that 1-1 would instantly shoot the Hive drone because it was the only target. It wasn't. That's the second time in like 12 episodes that I've just smashed 1-1 and screwed myself. I need to stop doing that. Was he in range to get a melee attack? Oh. That's unfortunate. That's why I'll be healed. I believe that's the second time Capitalist took 2 damage, but this time I won't be getting any serious wounds because I healed myself back. So it's a 2 damage wound instead of a 4 damage wound. I can't believe he turned off my cannon. That's so rude. Hive drone's still up, if barely. Wait a second, can they do it? Hey, look at them go. All right, Narcissistic Hawk, if you could just go get all 3 of these people so we can see what's going on, that would be great.
Status confirmed.
I noticed you haven't run away to safety.
Contact.
There wouldn't be a nefarious reason for that, would there? I don't think there's a nefarious reason for that. I think I just didn't get you through the box.
Acknowledged. Multiple
Okay.
civilian contacts have been secured.
Anyway, we're going to keep on running around, see if we can't figure out where the Faceless is, because, I mean, we have a bunch of people just standing around, plenty of time.
Outstanding job getting the civilians out of the combat zone.
I know, it's weird. They're just all next to me. I wasn't expecting it. I'll come try to grab you, see if I can. So, does that mean you're a Faceless, or you're just not like Perfect Tragedy? Gonna be honest, I don't know what that means. I'm scared of it, though. I'm gonna reload this gun. Going to sprint forward into cover here, but I should reload their gun first before I do. Oh, I have bandage on Den Mother. I should have used that instead of the med kits earlier. That was just clearly wrong. Oh well, now I know. I just forgot that I have abilities on my soldiers. It's wild. No pull there. I can blue move forward. Who's the damaged person? It is... Seriously, who's hurt? I know someone's hurt. There we go, it's you. Run here, I think that's in range for bandage throw. Nope, but that's fine, we can just get closer. And now we can toss them a bandage and they can just, you know, not be damaged. Unfortunately, that means I'm not shooting that gun this turn, so it's time to walk somewhere. Like, this direction, I guess. Capitalist, can you shoot that? I realize that I've just left the Ripper unanswered. That's a damn shame. See, now it's gonna hit somebody. I'm gonna have to throw them a bandage too. Oh. Yeah, there we go. That's the solution. Thanks, Missile Moth. I don't ever need to reload my guns because there are multiple field supports just running around. Just gonna run up to here instead. I'm gonna Overwatch here. The fact that you haven't, like, helped me makes me think you're a faceless, but I think you should have turned into a faceless when I got next to you regardless, so I think it's just him being weird. But I'm nervous, so I'm gonna Overwatch. Hey, this one has loot. Thanks for summoning a loot pinata, buddy. I appreciate it. Oh wow, there's like 6 guys in that building too. Which I think is a suspicious number of people, considering how many I've already saved. Now I have to run up and save him. I've got people right next to it, it's not a problem. So, how many civilians have I saved? There are 12 left. Oh, it's more than I thought there'd be. Move up to here, make him stop being dead, and it's just kind of mandatory. I mean, they're not going to be fine. They're going to be disoriented for like 4 actions, but they're not going to get abducted, so that's nice. The purifier is right there. It seems worthwhile to me to just run up and chuck a grenade on him. Someone needs to finish them off. Not sure whose job it'll fall to. Magpie may as well try, though, right? It's not going to be a great action, no matter... Never mind. They can't suppress because of disoriented. Honestly, buddy, just hunker down. You're not doing anything. If he's taking high ground shots, he'll have high ground shots. I can just run forward. Probably better to brace, though. Now, over here, I need that guy reloaded, which means I'm planning on doing this. Wait, you're looking real purple in this light, but you're not a field support. Oh, the person who ran forward over here was the field support. The shotgun's not quite empty, so it doesn't need to be reloaded just yet. It can do its job.
Get out of here.
Come on, let me take the shot. I know you're saving lives and all, but 67 to kill. Thanks.
Hostile target down.
Created them for this very purpose. In that respect, they are.
Move here and then continue forward.
Come on, hustle.
I wonder how much this increases the region income by to save, like, all of them. Because I'm not familiar with doing this well on these missions. This is real weird. That person's either a faceless or saved. I don't need to go back for them. About a grapple. Can I get on top of this? No. Okay, I get here.
Got it covered.
And then I can, like, grapple up, resupply them, and blue move up. It'll be sick. Over here, we just get on the full cover facing him. Over here, we just... Is there a flank here? Probably, yeah. So we get on the full cover facing him. Everyone's just running at him, killing people, saving civilians. It's like a well-oiled machine. These chrysalids were chumps. At this point in the game, it's just not a threatening sit rep. The chrysalid pool is really just Rippers and Hive drones, and that's not good enough. Spectral Lancer. I mean, it'll run down and die immediately. It's not a big deal. The resistance is, you know, they're around. They're doing stuff. Okay, so if everything goes according to plan, it's going to be absolutely sick. I get, like... Yeah, I grapple up here, and then I resupply Missile Moth, right? It's going to work. He's out of range. But if he's running forward, he'll be in range. He's not running forward, that's the issue. Does this grenade reach the Chosen? He needs to be running forward. I'm gonna run into here. And then now he's in resupply range. It just isn't as great. So that gun's loaded. Somebody throws a grenade at this. It's whoever's far away and useless. I believe I have a sniper living up to those words very well over here. I think this is actually too far away, but it just flanks the trooper and doesn't even need a grenade. So if you want to put the mission on your back for a hot second, just like land a 6 damage shot. That's alright, I wasn't planning on you contributing anyway. I was kind of hoping you would do a little bit, but I mean, live your best life. Not gonna tell you what to do. I think I just killed that civilian. I think he's about to fall through the floor and die. Hey, he got lucky. Good. Torpedo Avalanche is gonna run forward and put a bullet in this guy's head. That should kill the shield on the Warlock, letting me blow up the ground beneath him to shred his armor and drop him for fall damage. Which is the reason I wanted to make this move. Oh, there's a second floor these end up on. That's fine. Den Mother can blue move to throw a grenade onto the second floor through the window. This is why I love the grapple plus supply run so much. It's such a powerful way to move around. This character spent one action moving, got from like here to here, and reloaded someone's gun while doing it. It's sick. Anyway, get that armor out of here. Is this close enough for brittle damage? That civilian just lit themselves on fire. I think they'll burn to death and die immediately if I don't save them. Alright, make them leave.
Get back to the ship.
But if I do anything else, he just dies instantly, I think. Gonna take this corner cover. Gonna sprint forward to here, because I mean, what else are you doing? Gotta sprint forward to here, because I mean, what else are you doing? And we'll start working on killing him next turn. It seems like it's going really, really well. This has just been preposterously easy. The Rippers are chumps compared to what a terror mission should be at this point. That is the worst case scenario. Don't shoot the gun. Hey, he didn't shoot the gun. We're good. He's dazing somebody who's next to someone already. It's a useless move. It's just a disorient. Oh, all right. Hey, it's the Resistance. They're coming to help. Get him. Yeah, go guys. Oh, they tried. I really appreciate the spirit. It was a nice morale boost. Everyone coming together to kill the Chosen. Anyway, please pick him up. Now, I should have somebody with a rocket launcher not too far away, right? There's a couple of you folks around. Yeah. If you could just cut that shit out. Like, I don't approve of this cactus full cover nonsense. And I believe he's just dead. Because typically, when this happens, it's very bad for brittle enemies. He was at 28, now he's at 12. It's just kind of a lot of damage. I'll run up and vector him, no reason not to. I really should be looking to see who I should put experience on, find someone who's close to 25, or close to whatever their promotion threshold is, rather. You're at 33 of 60, no chance. Already promoted, already promoted, already promoted, 18 of 25. Nothing. That's fine. Take your high ground shot. Yeah, he's just going off. He's very upset about it over there. Come on, let me finish this up. He's at 1 health. I can just grab someone with a shotgun, right? Yeah, there we go. Even if I miss, he's dead. That's the mission. That was weirdly easy. I really feel like that should unlock at a force level where there's more than 2 chrysalids.
Yilda's trust in me will be rightfully shaken by the outcome of our recent encounters. But I will redeem myself.
What is that dialogue? He's like, my parents will be disappointed in me because of this. And they should be. Like, what are you talking about, dude? Why are you wasting my time? Oh, there's still chrysalids around. I had no idea. I'll go ahead and just pick up this loot then. Lyrium crystals, foregrip, nothing much. Just get everyone like clustered together and overwatched, and we'll find the last couple chrysalids in a little bit. Alright, time to figure out where these Alamals are at. We run up here, do we see anything? No. Weird. If we run up here, do we see anything? No. Any of you a faceless? I'm told that there are Alamals that I should be dealing with. Alright, everyone's like kind of getting back together. We're saving people. We're running around. Hey, there they are. Finally. Look at them zoom. He's so quick. Gonna be honest, I don't know that I can kill this thing this turn, like at all. It's kind of far away. Doesn't seem like it'll die. I mean, a couple more of those and it will. My plan is mostly to just put overwatches on high ground vaguely near it, right? Where's Den Mother? Oh, she's on the back of the building now. That's alright, I'll just grapple across the building, because you can do that. Just grapple horizontally, it'll be fine. Run forward, take an overwatch alongside Capitalist Prodigy. Apparently I already did that. I have no recollection of doing so. Everyone else just, you know, run forward, take overwatches, try to make it not stab people, but if someone gets stabbed, it's alright. It just builds character. And then we overwatched them all, and it probably died, and we got to leave. Wait, it says 2 up there. Oh, that was for killed, though, I think. Not active. Oh, hey, Rippers, you're showing up again, huh? I don't think they're gonna make it to us. It just seems highly unlikely to me. Yeah, that's about right. Now, if that gets to us and deals... That was brutal. No one even missed. We're just like, look, we gotta go. We're gonna miss the show. We got like an hour left to get home. We need to wrap this up. Good showing. Who was the MVP? I honestly don't know. That was a weird mission. Who are you? Narcissistic Hawk? Is this like a non-violent protest? What's going on here, my man? Anyway, Missile Moth is the MVP at 5 kills, 36 damage. Not really relating to being a combat engineer this time, just mostly a shotgun. Not any particularly great stats. Actually, I take that back. For a Marine, that's a really good showing. Generally speaking, though, it's just like a bunch of small units and things going well as a consequence. Ripper's just not up to snuff compared to everything else we've been fighting. Alright, we made it back. There's a 5-day wound. Like, that's nothing. You usually get tired for more than 5 days. We have Minuscule Magpie ranking Sergeant as a Marine, our first one. We take Pinom down. It makes suppression disorient targets. Additionally, it prevents them from using a lot of abilities, and if you can't be disoriented, it just gives you a flat 33% movement ability. It's absolutely incredible. It's the main reason you bring Marines in the first place. Ever Vigilant's good, but like, you don't want to be dashing into Overwatch on this character. You want to move and suppress. You don't want to dash. And then Splinter Armor is, again, incredible. I'll buy that as soon as I have the ability to spend AP on it for my 18 Marine. But it's like, do you want to shred a bit of armor or do your job better? Shredding armor is not core to the character, so it's not what gets taken. Over here, we'll be taking Smokescreen, as we always do on Combat Engineers, because that's just how it is. It's, in my opinion, the best perk for Tier 1. Trauma Kits on Medics, because, you know, I don't know how I can justify doing anything else, and that's another Sergeant for Medics. Surprised to see Medics ranking up as one of my fastest ranking classes. Narcissistic Hawk is taking Adrenaline Rush as he ranks Corporal Medic. As he reaches rank Corporal Medic. I think I said like ranks, just combined them into one word, not quite allowed. Den Mother's out for 3 days. They'll actually be back in time to do the mission I wanted them for. And Perfect Tragedy is going to pick up a Bandage Toss as they reach Corporal for field support. We rescued 20 civilians. That seems good. 4 grips, Elerium crystals, a lot of chryssalid corpses. Not chrysalids, the Hydrones and Rippers specifically. Wonder what that's for. Let's go see what those autopsies unlock. I'm very curious. And we've increased our supply in that month. Sorry, our monthly supply in that continent by 60. Oh my god, we have a scan for an engineer. Screw the prototype stuff. We're not doing that anymore. But first, though, I forgot to actually check those autopsies. Chrysalid Hive drones unlock the PCS for Hive drone tech, whatever that means. And we can get Ripper grenades and Ripper bombs, which will be upgraded Ripper grenades from this. I want to say that Ripper grenades are a lot like AP grenades from Enemy Within, if I'm remembering the blurb right, but this is not a priority. We're going to stick with what we're doing, keep working towards all of the Gauss weaponry. Now, I was doing some dumb shit like prototype weapons, right? That's just 3 days wasted. We're going to go get this engineer. Holy shit, is that no contest. I have 1 soldier right now. 10 wounded, 10 tired, 13 on covert actions, 6 on infiltrations. I mean, there's nothing to do about it. We just start scanning. 12 AP, 2 soldiers back, health by 1 on Umbral Assault. This is a Marine and a Marksman. Good to see. Not just random soldiers, people can actually do stuff. If Dead Titan's available before the end of the month, get out of here. No, stop that. You aren't here, and anyone who's not on a mission shouldn't be wearing Predator armor. Now, in terms of hack stuff, I'm pretty sure my A-Team tech spec, I mean, they're somewhere. There's so many people. Dead Titan, wounded for 12 days. Also, got a promotion. So the guy I would want to put that on isn't available, but we may as well go give them a promotion. Consolation prize, you know? They're the only person I haven't promoted, just forgot them somehow. Anyway, as you reach Corporal for a tech specialist, you take low profile. because that means you no longer need premium cover, and that helps the team out in 8-man squads a lot because there's just not enough cover to go around. Electronic surveillance is nice, but it's nowhere near as nice as low profile. And adaptive alloy plating, like, the absolute worst kind of perks that are still good are perks that make you more durable, because if you've been shot at in the first place, it's already terrible. Getting hit is the absolute worst case of an already terrible situation, and this perk helps there. You want to take something that prevents that in the first place, not something that makes it better once it happens. That's a whole lot of dead zombies. Do we really just have a pegboard in the base covered in advent heads? And this better not really exist. This better be a game extraction and not a real, absolutely stinking room in the ship. Yeah, that's the corpse pit. Don't go in there. Anyway, time to scan for an engineer. Oh, mechanized warfare is finished. I don't think we get a spark immediately. Oh my god, we get a spark immediately. I thought I was being optimistic and remembering shit that wasn't real. Yeah, we're not doing any of it. We're not building the proving ground stuff. We want more sparks. What does a spark cost? I'm willing to pay anything. Oh, it costs mech Rex. You know what I don't have to pay? Mech Rex. I've never seen an advent mech. So that's going to be the end of spark production for a hot second. What I can do is start this, which will essentially give an extra rocket to all of my sparks. And I'll be bringing sparks on a lot of missions because they don't get tired. So I think that's worth doing. Speaking of things that are worth doing, I should just do this now before I can possibly forget. Going over to weapons, is the alloy shield? That's the normal one. Kinetic spark shield, we want that. Because now that we're getting a spark, it's time to talk about sparks and the lasers proficiency overhaul for sparks. Where is that bad boy? Hey, it's Fiber Giant. We've had him before. And just like last time, he's going to be taking the same class. But I'm going to talk a little bit about classes before I go into this. I think Pioneers and Infiltrators are both really good classes. More specifically, I think Pioneers and the original Laser Sparks are very, very overpowered. I have multiple different custom tweaks of my own, as well as different tweaks by other people to rework its base mechanics to hopefully get it into a balanced state. What it's doing is fundamentally really strong. It has a flamethrower as its primary weapon, which means that it has an AoE basic attack, and it's a tank. Its job is to tank damage and not die, which is a really strong thing to do. The base fundamentals of what a Pioneer does are incredible, and I've had them toned down a lot. I'll talk about how it works when we get there. I won't talk about how it's been changed. I'll just talk about what it currently does in my iteration of the mods. Infiltrators are really, really good. They have a lot of very high impact cooldown abilities, fairly high accuracy. They're actually able to go on stealth missions, whereas you're never infiltrating with a Pioneer. You can send the Infiltrator on those sorts of missions. I will not be making a single artillery this game. Artillery is the only class I have installed that I don't intend to make, and the reason really just boils down to, I think artillery are really, really bad for a playstyle like mine, where you're really aggressively pushing your roster to try to maximize what you're getting on the strategy layer. The reason that sucks is because artillery are great when you're pairing them up with a field support to reload their gun, because they have a 2-action sniper rifle as their main weapon. They're great when you have a team that doesn't have a sapper or a combat engineer, and their grenade launcher is a relevant thing on the team. A team that doesn't have a marksman, where their sniper rifle is relevant. There are 3 very good classes where they're stepping on that class's toe, and they really want to be alongside of a field support. Additionally, they're not a frontline unit, and you're running a field support, so you really want a marine, and that's such pressure on your roster that every time you send an artillery, you have all of these things that you want to bend around it. And then at the end of it, it's not even that strong of a unit. In fact, when I was planning Waterworld, the reason I decided I was not making a single artillery spark in the first place is because I realized that artillery spark was the only class that was easy for me to cut from Waterworld. And you combine that with how awkward it is and with my playstyle and the roster pressure I apply to myself to try to get benefits. And then on top of that, the way it's strong is very clunky and unfun for me. It doesn't fit with my playstyle, it doesn't fit with what I enjoy, and it doesn't fit with my in-game optimization plans. I won't be making artilleries. The Pioneer, I think, is still better than the Infiltrator. It does something that no other unit does, unlike the Infiltrator. The Infiltrator is just good at killing. The Pioneer is the only real effective tank in the game. But additionally, because the Pioneer is going to get better at tanking as it ranks up, I need it now. I need it to get good now, so that if it shows up as a rookie in 2 months, it'll die. If it shows up as a sergeant in 2 months, it'll be fine. So I need to start leveling up my Pioneers earlier than I do my Infiltrators. All sparks get core spark systems. They give you overdrive. It's essentially, I mean, you know what overdrive is probably. You get 3 actions, nothing ends your turn, and each time you shoot, you get less accurate. But if you're gonna, you know, shoot once and then move and then throw a grenade, no penalty. They get kinetic strike, just big old punch. They're immune to fire and poison damage, and they give full cover to adjacent allies. It's absolutely sick. Additionally, they cannot take more than 75% of their health in one shot, and as they level up, they'll get Counter-Strike automatically. They'll get Reboot, preventing them from being killed in the first time. They will go down to 1 health and be trash for the rest of the mission, but still. And they get Supernova at rank 6, which is incredible. Additionally, the Reboot stops having penalties, and they get minor kinetic plating, which is incredible. Fire control makes my Chemthrower abilities not hit allies. Reflex means that once per turn when you get attacked, the Spark is going to get a free action, which is incredible. And Bug Out means they can evacuate from anywhere, which is great. And I can't make the reinforced frame for it, unfortunately, even though I have the tech, because again, I need the Mech Rex, which I just don't have. So we'll have to do with his normal armor for the time being. That's fine though. Let's get back to scanning for this engineer, see what our next mission is. We have a Rescue VIP Infiltration wrapping up now for a Scientist. View Squad, they have updated Firewall, so that's not a big deal. Don't really care about that. Do I even have a Tech Specialist on the mission? Nope. Double Assault, Combat Engineer, Sapper, Shotguns galore. I'm assuming this is a Vector Rifle. Good job. I have the Shadow Keeper. I assume one of these assaults has the Axis. This team's going to stomp. I think this might be one of our last missions of the month, too. Supply drop in 4 days. This is going to be an easy mission to wrap up the month with. Between them coming back and the Pioneer showing up, we should be ready for whatever the next assault we see is. Things are looking up for XCOM. For the first time in a long time, as the end of the month approaches, I feel like things are lining up and working the way I want them to, as opposed to frantically scrambling to get shit done. I still have supplies that I haven't spent. I mean, sure, rookies cost 90 resources a pop now, and I can't really buy them anymore, but I'm at about the point in the game where you really want to stop buying rookies, because even if you get them to Squatty on a Covert op, like, he'll be showing up, what, end of May? That's too late. He's still going to be bad. You don't want Squatties at the end of May. So I'm kind of at the point where you don't want to hire any more rookies in the first place. It's not that big of a deal that got penalized. It's all told, it's probably a really, really light dark event to get through. We have 3 bases to do all 3 dark event counters. We have a lot of resources going into the mid game. I think we're in a great spot. I think that mission's going to be relatively easy. Not as easy as the last one. That Terror mission sit rep was wonderful for us. But yeah, this is looking up. For the first time in this whole campaign, I look at what's happening, I'm like, we did it. We weathered the storm. That intense roster pressure that I place upon myself to get benefits has paid off. All these people are about to start coming back. Their wounds will heal. Their exhaustion will heal. The infiltrations will finish. The covert actions will finish. And we're going to be going into this next month ready to roll. It might be hard at first because we're going to be sending out 4 missions with 2 sergeants immediately in addition to the other missions. There's a good chunk of pressure that's still on us for a little bit, but I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and it shouldn't be too bad. For now, though, I'm done. I'm rather incoherent. Hope you've enjoyed listening to me talk about the strategy layer, seeing all of this coming together. If you've been enjoying this series, please do like, comment, subscribe. All that stuff really does help the channel grow. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one.